I've had more than 15 million people visit my portfolio of websites down through the years through SEO. A lot of people just don't seem to understand what is SEO. Is it backlinks? Is it tweaking some fixes and technical fixes on your website? Well, what worked for me can also work for you, and I'm going to get into how I'm automating all of my SEO in this video. So I've been working closely with the founder of this tool, Supawrite, and what it does is basically automates your SEO. It creates content for you because content is how you get seen in Google. And a lot of people, I'm obsessed with checking people's blogs, right? I always have to check. A lot of people, what they do is they publish 2 blog posts, 5 blog posts, and then they give up. Okay, that is just what you should not do. You will never make any progress with 5 blog posts. That's not how content works on any platform. SEO is a long game. You can't just start now and think you're going to get progress in a few weeks, in a few days. Unfortunately, it takes time. That is one of the downsides. I'm not going to lie to you. That is one of the downsides. Also, the Google algorithm can fluctuate up and down. But if you keep producing good quality content that your audience needs, people will find your website through Google and other search engines like ChatGPT. So the problem with actually producing a lot of content is that it takes a ton of time, right? Because you have to write all the content, automate it, publish all of that. So that's what this tool aims to do, and I'll leave a link to this in the description and the comment down below. But let's get started and see how it works. So this is the main page that you can use to generate posts, right? We'll get back to this first, but first thing we need to do is connect our website. So we want to just publish a blog post and then auto generate it and publish to our WordPress website. That's the best way to do it. So this tool does that automatically, so we can actually connect our WordPress website here. So I'm going to download the WordPress plugin here. So now what you do is go to the back end of your WordPress and add the plugin that we just downloaded. So we click upload plugin here and choose our file. Okay, we can see it's now plugged in, installed successfully. Okay, then you just need to follow this step here. Go to your settings and Supawrite in your WordPress and add in the API key here and save. The most important thing about SEO is what you actually write about. This is what I see people doing wrong over and over again. They're writing blog posts that nobody is searching for. SEO is a lot like business. You need to make products and services that people want, and it's exactly the same with any piece of content. It's like you just have to get at what people are looking for. You have to understand what they're looking for. So I'll give you a prompt here, and you can find this on my channel. You can just click this PDF here. So just scroll down to the SEO section, and it's this prompt here under perplexity. So it says, give me a list of long tail keywords with few answers from websites but lots of questions asked from UGC platforms like Reddit and Quora. So instead of you trying to think and understand what it is your audience want, why not just use a platform like Reddit where people are actively asking the questions that they're searching for? So go to Perplexity, put this in, and then put your niche in. So in my case, I'm going to produce content about base 44 lovable and bolt.new. So this will go out and search Reddit and Quora. It works best in Perplexity for me, and nearly every single time I've found amazing questions about these tools, about whatever niche I'm writing in. Okay, so I already know that these are great questions because I'm going to make this video for my own YouTube channel soon, and you can see some of the questions that people are asking from the sources here. Okay, so I'm going to pick this one because I already have a video about this, and I can embed my video and I can get more traffic to my videos, and Google will also see that people are engaged in my website page. Okay, so I have my focus keyword now and the research direction, right? You can just actually prompt the AI into which direction you want to take. So in my case, I want this to be full of user experiences because I feel like that's the best way to get real information about these 2 tools. Okay, you can also add in some secondary keywords. In my case, I'm going to do base 44 because I know that's a relevant tool to these tools. Okay, you can also talk about your business here so that it gets added into all of your articles, and add your sitemap so you can link out to your different articles and any keywords you might not want to use. You don't want to talk about some specific topic, for example. You can put your color palette and what type of images you want. So now I'm ready to write my article. So you can see now my article was written and we have 2,523 words. So a huge article that would have taken me hours to write them. I used to write 1,000-word articles and it would take me nearly a whole day. Okay, so we can also preview our article, and it actually linked out to my YouTube YouTube video here, which is exactly what I want. I'll probably also embed my article as well, or my video should I say, but you can see that it's linking out here to all the things that it needs to, which is a great sign to Google. As you can see, there's plenty of tables and it's easy to read, okay, and you can really understand what it is, the differences, it goes into all the different quality and all of that. It goes into all of Lovable's features and Supabase integration, which it has. So it is a really high quality article that you can go through and read it all and check it yourself. I think that's a good way, but you can see it's like really in detail. So one of the things about SEO now is that Google is checking, are people engaged? Are they reading your article? So it has to be easy to read and engaging. Okay, then when you're ready, you can just publish your article to your website, or you can set up an automation to actually publish it every single day. So if you want to automate your SEO, then what you can do is go to the content calendar here in the automation and just put in all the posts that you want to do and then schedule the post. So just exactly what we did in the other section, but we have a calendar here that we can just publish, 1 or 2 blog posts every single week, or 1 or 2 every day if you have the budget for that. So you can also use the keyword research tool to analyze your website and do content pillars, right? So that's where you talk about the same topic. Google wants to see you as an expert in a certain topic. So if you do content pillars and topics that are about the same topic, it will recognize you as the expert. You can also upload a CSV if you want to do keyword research from other tools. So that's how I'm automating my SEO. Thank you very much to Supawrite for sponsoring this video. It's really appreciated. Check it out down below if you too want to automate your SEO. Thanks for watching.